we've only had one Worlds ever in auto chess, so this is actually pretty sweet. It's gonna be our second Worlds. So I'm super excited. So in game 1, the competitors are gonna be Fun, IG, Benny, Invoker, Legato, T-Rexy, Chase, Vincent, and Dead Mal. Best of luck to everyone competing. I believe in everybody, and let's see who wins. You guys are betting in the chat, so I'll actually get to see who a lot of you guys are betting on. Alright, I mean, Benny's starting off with that round 2 Heaven Brew. What is going to happen? When he got that round 2 Heaven Brew in my games, he got a Zeus on round 3. But let's see if he can get that same kind of luck in the finals. Alright, picks up a pair of Hell Knight. That's always great in the early. A pair of snipers, pretty good for T-Rexy so far. And Vincent with a full long Tusk too. So not like a lot of people kind of starting things hot right now. Because if Benny starts with Hell 2 or T-Rexy with Sniper 2, oof, that is a lot of pressure there. Benny gonna pull that round 4 Rogard, imagine. Oh man, yeah, you just go Warriors from there. But let's stay on with Vincent for a little bit. And if you guys are competing in this tournament, I would highly recommend muting the stream during it. I don't want to like make you guys nervous if I'm watching you guys or distract you. I'm sure you guys probably have me muted anyways, but nah, I don't want to distract anybody. The underdog Chase, is Chase really the underdog? I don't know. We've seen Chase play before. He's a great player. I think he's even like, I don't know if he's won one of my weekly tournaments, but he's always performed really well, so I wouldn't say he's an underdog at all. Oh yeah, and it looks like the contest ended. I left it open for 5 minutes. The next one I can open it for like a little longer. Alright, so here you go, round 4. Legato versus Vince. Any items? All 3 items on the Fallen Witcher. And it looks like Vince just committed the winning club on the Tusk champion. So 3 items versus 1, but upgrades on Vince's side. But Fallen Witcher, it's actually pretty close. If Witcher closes his out, then he's just broken. One more uppercut? No, Fallen Witcher is so busted. Yeah, some of you guys in chat know who these players are, but we're just gonna call them by their name. Like Invoker, Chase, and Deadmau are all players we may know, but let's just call them by their name. Now, what's up, Hobbs? Alright, so Vincent went down. Let's jump over to Invoker for now. He has that 2-star God of War. And what items did he commit to? Where are his items? Where are actually his items? Oh, okay, they're all here. Pole staff on the bomber. So going up against T-Rexy, splitting up his snipers here. Also committed to that pole staff early. Alright, but it's gonna be Invoker. Last time we watched Invoker play, he won like 2 games out of the qualifier, so I expect to see pretty good games from Invoker. How many do qualify? Just 1. The first place person moves on to Worlds, Death. So just 1 person, the winner of everything, moves on. So there can only be 1. But this in-game championship, it goes on for the next 4 seasons. So in total, there's going to be 4 players out of NA that go to China. So this one's going to be the first one. Assuming we have a LAN. Which I'm pretty sure we do. Legato won the first 2 rounds. GG. Let's see. We'll jump on board with Legato here. What did he commit to? Okay, we kind of saw this a little bit earlier. Just running triple mech with Fallen carry for now. But look at T-Rexy. Double Sniper, double Aegir's Ranger. So it has potential. He just has to hit those upgrades. But for now, it's going to be this Fallen Witcher. Keeping it nice and tanky here, so Legato's gonna be streaking. So maybe we gotta see Legato versus Invoker soon. Is there a favorite to win just off reputation? Well, the previous in-game, there's been 2 or 3 in-game championships. Yeah, 2 championships, and Benny won both of them. So Benny has been the 2-time in-game championship. So can he make it 3 times back to back? Maybe. He's a phenomenal player. He could. So maybe Benny's just favored based off the past championships, but I don't know. All these players can make it, honestly. And speaking of Benny, Benny's gonna go with the straight open fort. Same with Deadmau. Benny just doing it with Fortune Teller. Deadmau doing it with Panda and Goddess there. So 2 opens this game. This is World Qualifiers as well, Zath? Top 4 or... No, yeah, it is the World's Qualifier, Mikey. But it's only top 1 qualified. So it's just 1 person. So 1 person from each region. So earlier today we had Asia, EU, and South America qualify. So now it's NA's turn to qualify. Isn't Deadmau instead of Deadmau? It's a 5. You're saying Dead Mouse? Should I call him Dead Mouse?
I call for the beast of
I know him by a different name though. We'll call him just Dead, alright? Alright, Dead Mouse, alright. So Legato officially keeping the streak. Looks like a Invoker fell, so some of you guys are rooting for Legato. And look, he has the upgraded Werewolf. If we know Legato's favorite build, he loves to play 6 human. And Werewolf is a human. So it's not really one of those pieces you always grab in 6 human, but it's actually a pretty solid upgrade early. So I'm always going to keep out a lookout for Legato when he's collecting subhumans, you know? Yeah, the 5 is... Alright, we'll call him Dead Mouse then.
the early bird catches
I have no
the
problems there. Alright, so Legato's gonna level. What is this unit gonna be? He's rolling. Finds a second Fallen Witcher. He's gonna risk the roll one more time, or... Nope, this is gonna go ahead and add Beast. So 2 Beasts, 3 Mech, Fallen. There we go. Seems strong enough. Damn, top 1, Def Legato's time. Yeah, it could be. Could be Legato's time. The thing that Legato does have going for him, he puts a lot of time and practice into the game. And a lot of theory crafting too. He really likes to dig deep into like the theories and the numbers of the game. So he's just kind of a student of the game. So if he wins this, yeah, well deserved. He puts a lot of time into it. That doesn't know how to read Leet or what? We could read it sometimes. Oh, but Legato, he was gonna streak until 10 and Invoker stopping it. So no one starting with 100% streak. But wow, look at that. Legato, if he would have hit that Fallen Witcher 2-star last round, surely he would have won. But still in a really strong position here. So I think he's just gonna go 6 Beast Witcher. It's a really good start for it. So Chase, what is he running? He has 3 upgrades, a little bit of Beast, a little bit of Warrior. Maybe Chase is thinking Beast too, we'll see. Phone IG, no idea. A little bit of Hunters, a little bit of Flame. It's too early to look. But Vincent with the 2-star Avenge Knight. There we go. Things are not looking too bad for Vince. 4 Beasts Avenge. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome for him.
after parties at my place.
So yeah, we'll take a look. We'll actually see what comps these guys are going on round 15. So no one Panda. Yeah, I think some people tried Panda and they didn't get the Panda proc, so they just had to drop it. It's usually like recommended. If you don't get a proc by 10, you kind of just drop it. It's like too much of a gamble at that point. Alright, so Vincent's gonna go ahead and add Warlock in here, keeping the 4 Beasts. What are the items on the Avenge? Just a Frantic. Just holding on to these other ones. So can Avenge 2-star? Let's see how he does. Alright, going up against T-Rexy, who has Hunters, but a Thunder Spirit 2-star. So maybe just trying to play the early to mid with Hunters and then transition some kind of mage, I guess, since that's the only upgrade he's got.
Your everyday girl with magic powers. That's me.
But for now, it's Vincent's Avenge Knight getting the stacks. How many games are there? So there's going to be a total of 5 games, Kikin. We're just on the first one. So I kind of have the scores down in the bottom left over there. Make it a bit easier for us to keep track. But obviously there's no scores yet since this is the first one. But I try to update them as we go. So as soon as someone gets knocked, I'll add the points there. Alright, so Vincent goes ahead and pushes to 7 and throws in 3 human. Keeps a 4 beast though. Never mind, he's gonna drop human and for knights instead, trying to get that Avenged Knight a little bit tankier. Zath watch Benny? He's open 40 though. What is there to watch? He has nothing. We'll watch him when he goes out of the open fort. I'd rather watch, because if this Avenged Knight if it keeps winning, this is really good potential for Vince to win it. Avenged Knight, one of the best carries in the game after there's no 4 Shaman. So the more stack Avenged Knight gets, the more likely Vince wins. And he's playing it aggressive to get those stacks. But yeah, I agree. I want to watch Benny, but we'll wait till he starts rolling. Yeah, I got my website, Ganja. Appreciate you sharing, but I'm excited for that too. So we're gonna watch these games, and then I'll probably call it and go watch the UFC fights with my brother. Yo, and Alec, thank you so much for the tier 1, 3 months in a row. Thank you, man. I'm gonna jump on board with Invoker after this. So wow, T-Rexy played Vincent twice within 11 to 15. So the Avenged Knight, ever since he got it, it's just been steadily getting the stacks. This is great for him. The early Avenge could be GG. That's what I'm saying. That's why we're paying attention to see how often he's winning here. I kind of want to see Invoker. He seems to be doing well. He's also one of the players that decided to push to level 7. So he is running. Looks like he's setting up Divinity right now. So still has the items on that bomber. Has the 3 mage to get bomber a little bit more damage, and then a little bit of 2 divinity. Even a single Taboo Witcher to help out against the Gatos Fallen Witcher here. And Fun IG finding a Tortilla. So we are gonna have a couple mages this lobby. We'll check up on all the comps on 15 here. So this is actually a big one. Both players that push to 7 facing each other. Avenged Knight, can it win? It's pushing forward. Oh no, yeah, it's not gonna win. So now Invoker is pushing. What streak is this for Invoker? Alright, so I think that win, if Vincent would have won, that would have put him at a 5-win streak. But it's Invoker on that 5-win streak. So let's check these comps. So Legato with a Fallen 2 and 4 Beasts. Surely he's just going 6 Beast Witcher. We got Fun IG with Tortilla and Flames. He's just going to go Mage. Maybe Divinity Mage. And we know Invoker's going Divinity Mage. Vincent is going, I guess, Knights. Yeah, he has Beast for now, but he has Avenge carry. So I think he eventually will transition the Knights like he has on the bench. We got Chase. Looks like Beast Witcher as well, perhaps. Dead Mouse with maybe Feathered Sins. He has 2 Abyssals on the bench, so maybe Feathered Sins. It would be the only Sins player too. Benny with Panda and Beast. So maybe Panda Beast for Benny. We'll see. That one's tricky. And T-Rexy with a little bit of mages himself. So maybe 3 Divinity Mage players, 3 Beast players, 1 Feathered Sin, and 1 Knights. So yeah, pretty much the same exact meta we've been watching. Alright, so now let's jump on board with Benny. What is he gonna do out of this open here?
Good dwarf. Tastes like chicken.
I mean, he's not on a loss streak anymore, but he's not deciding to field every unit, right? There's just 6, he's missing 1. Poor Jay's going contested Beast. Yeah, I mean, Beast's very strong right now, so no surprise to be seeing it. And wow, very quick transition for Vince. He just had 4 Beasts last round, and he put the full 6 Knights already. Very fast transition there. That is 6 Knights for Vince, right? Yeah, wow. How did he find the 6 Knights so fast? And 6 Knight Shield's gonna definitely help get that Avenged Knight nice and stacked there. What rank are all these players? They're all better than, they're super queen if that's a rank. So there's like queen players, and then there's like high level tournament players. So this, I would put them more on the high level tournament players. So most of these guys are actually like queen rank. Some of them probably king 3, but for the most part, they're just very strong players. Alright, so things aren't looking the best for Benny here. He's down to 38 HP. he was kind of just praying for pandas. The panda you want is Emberblade, and he has yet to see it. So this is rough. He's kind of running a little bit of Insectoid with double Thunder Trace, but it's not too much value. Oof, and Chase hitting that 2-star Fallen. It's gonna do a lot of damage here to Benny. So now we got Benny down to 33 HP. I was sick on board for Benny for a little bit. I want to see if he can hit something to help turn this around. Alright, so surely he's looking for that 6 beast. He's just missing... what is he missing? Tuss? There it is. 6 beasts online. And he's keeping Panda. So 6 beasts, 2 Panda, no carry for now. So yeah, I think his game plan is literally to high roll the Ember. But nope, he's switching it up. He's gonna just do Doom instead. Alright, so T-Rexy himself, he had Hunters a bit earlier, but now looks to be pretty set into that Divinity Mage build. Looks like he's gonna be that Flame Wizard carry. That's actually not a bad call, considering Invoker already has Tortilla, Fun IG has Tortilla. Yeah, maybe just try to get it done with Flame Wizard. We've seen Divinity Flame do pretty fun. I've even seen it win games, so... Alright, tick tock, Benny is running out of time. He's got to find a carry here. So would love to find an egg, would love to find another Doom. So using the wizards upgrades that unicorn. Alright, and so this is a tricky part. He lost streak with Panda in the hopes of high rolling Panda from behind. That didn't happen, so he has to pretty much adapt and adjust his game plan now. So, and he's just doing it with Doom, which may not be the best as lobby, because I think what Chase has a Fallen Witcher and Legato has a Fallen. Wait, yeah, Chase and Legato both have Fallen Witchers, which completely counter the Doom. So they could be tough matchup there. But we'll see. I mean, Doom is still a pretty good carry. Just not into those two builds. Yeah, and Deadmau5, let's see. What is he working with? So he's the only player going Feather Sins, but wow, for round 20, still no 3-star Druid. Not even close to 3-star Assassin. What are the items? I mean, they're decent. But he's so far away from getting strong, and Feathered is one of those builds that really wants to stay healthy while you get for these 3-stars. Yeah, this is disastrous for him. So, some of you guys might be right. I think Deadmau5 may just go underneath. But he has a ton of gold. He has 55 gold. So, surely he's about to spend it all round 21. So, let's see. This is a huge round for him. What's he picking up? He's gonna go with double mana. Interesting. So he knows there's mages in the lobby, and he had that new anti-maggot cloak that just got buffed. I would have maybe considered that one, since he has no oh, but he's gonna do it anyway. So he's gonna level to put in Marine. So maybe that's why he didn't grab it.
I'm coming out.
All right, so he's rolling down here.
I mean, magic ends here.
All right, and pretty much finds nothing. He didn't get any stronger besides Marine. Marine's gonna help him a little bit here, but he's just kind of lacking in upgrades.
You can't get caught if you leave no witnesses.
Hey, but he's still gonna get it here over fun. There we go. Unless Warpwood? Warpwood OP? No, Warpwood goes down. Alright, so that 8 loss streak that Deadmau5 is on comes to an end. Let's see if he can keep getting a little bit stronger here. There's a Siren 2-star. There's a Warpwood. There's a Scryer if he wants it. He's considering it. There's a Shadow upgrade. Monkey, wrong build. Got a Shining upgrade now. Alright, so the 2-stars are coming in. He's gonna go ahead and drop the Whisper Seer. Wants to keep the taboo for the Fallen Witchers, and gonna add the Scryer to help out with the mages. So the build's coming together here. Just one away from Warp Rotate 3-star. And very, very far from that Abyssal 3. So still not looking like a top 4. But he's just trying to not get last here. Alright, but it's Benny also down at the bottom here. But it's actually going to do a decent amount of damage to deadmau5. So deadmau5 is going to go into the teens in HP. Yep, down to 12. Alright, there you go. Warp with 3 if he gets another druid or wizard. Oh, come on. At least give him the wizard. Oh, that is so mean. That is so troll. No, alright. Feels bad for deadmau5. This game is unlucky. He made a good pick. There was no feathered sins in the lobby. So it was a great pick, but sometimes you just don't high roll them. And feathered, you kind of do need a little bit of high roll. But facing off against Legato, who's level 9 at the top of the lobby. I think this might be it. Siren gets the cast though, but that Fallen Witcher's still kicking. Oh, never mind. So I guess the Witcher synergy is helping him out here. So deadmau5 is not out of it yet. No Chinese positioning instantly. Oh, true that. There is a different way to position this. Alright, come on, give him the wizard. Oh my god. Alright, so let's come back to deadmau5 for a little bit. Let's check up on T-Rexy here. What is he working with? So T-Rexy finding that Tortilla Elder 2-star. Pretty solid items on it as well. Is looking for his own Warp Rotate 3-star. But let's see how this Tortilla holds. Let's go, Vince, you're my chosen one. Yeah, Vince is, he could definitely clutch it here. But the HP pools are dwindling though. So it just seems like really Legato and Invoker are hanging in. Alright, Tortilla kind of memeing. It missed there. That one was good, but he's still gonna go down to Invoker. So what did Invoker end up trying to play here? So Invoker's actually playing 5 dragons for Divinity? What? How does he have that already? This obvious first game? Yeah, it is. Wait, this is a level 10 build. Wait, how is he doing this? Maybe it isn't. Yeah, DK 2-star Tort. So literally just has dragons, wizards, and divinity. Wow, this is really powerful. So dragons has a really great matchup against divinity. It only really struggles into knights, and Vincent's is a sole knight player here. So this could be a great pick for Invoker here. Vincent very close to that Avenge 3-star. It's just missing 2 more Avenge Knights and he can get right back into this game. He's just running it with no mages. Yeah, just nothing else besides dragons and divinity. But hey, he's doing something right here. He's the healthiest in the lobby. Check the Avenge damage. Yeah, we can jump on Vince for a little bit. It is Benny who seems to be on a comeback, but let's see if Vince can hit it here. He has 34 gold to work with, so let's see if RNG favors him today. Alright, there he goes. He's gonna go on the roll down, finds a Soul Reaper 2-star, puts a DK in, finds another DK. He's gonna skip it though. Gonna prioritize all the gold towards finding 2 more Avenge Knights. Come on. Alright, 1 Avenge Knight. Just needs 1 more and he has it. 1 more Avenge Knight. And there it is! Avenge Knight 3-star. So, okay, he's not gonna sell it now? Okay, so instead he's gonna use the egg to upgrade the Dragon Knight to be a little stronger for this round. Is gonna lock for the Avenge 3. So as long as he doesn't take 24 damage, he has Avenge 3-star. And we just mentioned it. So at the top, Invoker with 5 dragons, he only counters knights. So with his Avenge 3, I know Vincent's HP is low. He's not out of it yet. Avenge 3 is still Avenge 3. It has 150 stacks to work with. Add 15 more to that, so 175 stacks now, or 65. And there we go. Avenge 3-star doesn't even need the egg. So very risky game. That's kind of how it goes in such a fast lobby, right? Like no one really has a clear edge. Like all the HPs are so close. 47, 45, 44, 42, 28, 24. Like, whoa. This is a really even game here. Alright, Avenge Knight 3-star for Vincent. Is missing a bit more attack speed, but a frantic steel plate, can't complain there. Surely once people start going out, it'll be a bit more stacked, but for now, Avenge 3, let's see. There we go, Knights into Mages. This is a little bit favorable for Knights, especially for Avenge. Alright, Vince looking good. Deadmau5 finally got the 3-star Druids, props. Alright, so we'll come back to Vince in a little bit. I know he's going to survive till top 4 there. And Deadmau5 surviving as well. No one wants to go out in 8th. So we saw Benny and Deadmau5 get really low. Now it's T-Rexy down at 11. Alright. Can you chill? I'm trying to switch the boards. Sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to jump on board with T-Rexy here. He finally did hit that Warpwood 3-star and the Tort 2. The only thing is he's still at level 8. Some of these players are already at level 9. So can he survive here? Alright, the two bottom players right now have to face off against each other. Can the Tort 2 wipe everything out? That's one Tortilla ultimate. Oh, Tortilla's out of it. Uh-oh, this is gonna be 11 damage to T-Rexy, and it is. T-Rexy will be our first to go out here. Unlucky. Alright, let me go ahead and update that real quick. T-Rexy getting 0 points. Unfortunate. Alright. So he was the first to drop. So I'm gonna just try to update them as we go here. This lobby's so quick. Yeah, at the highest level, it just moves so fast. It is absolutely absurd. So Deadmau5 was really low, but now on a 5-win streak. Looks like he's missing 3 more Abyssal Crawlers for that 3-star. Another day of Mage just letting people down. It happens. Benny did end up finding that Doom 2, but also down to 14. Fun IG down to 16. Chase down to 16. What is this lobby? This is game 1? Holy. Alright. Deadmau5 versus Legato, who's already at level 10 here. Who's Legato running as a carry? It looks like it's going to be Venomancer carry instead of that Witcher. So pretty decent items on that Venom. And it's gonna be Chase going out in 7th. Whoa, I did not see that one coming. Oh no, Fun IG 7th, Chase in 6th. Alright, unlucky. Let me go ahead and update that. So Fun IG getting 1 point, Chase getting 2 points here. So everyone's just dropping like flies. Even Vincent lost a round? Who beat Vincent? Benny destroyed Vincent. Wow. So even with Avenge going down, that is crazy. What the heck does Benny have on that Doom? I guess he's just running dupes of it as well. Duplicates of Doom for the little bit of insects. Legato first, Benny second, Vince 3, Invoker 4. That's my placement for the finals. You mean like the overall finals? Oh, he just got Barbaric Curious for that Doom. Yeah. Benny, yep, there we go. That's such a strong item for Doom. Which is crazy because I counted Benny out a tiny bit just because of the Fallen Witchers. But Doom, not slowed down at all. Looking solid here. So has a Devastator in versus having a Warlock in. I guess he likes that legendary ultimate there against some of the other beasts and feathered players perhaps. We could check out Legato after this. It's just I want to see the players that can potentially go out here. And is going to throw in Warlock instead of the Doom dupe. Let's see. So Invoker has the Dragon Divinity but has to face the Doom. Uh-oh, the Doom seems to be disarmed here. Doom versus the rest of these units. It's trying to push forward. It blinks away. But no, Benny goes down to 6 HP. Let's go ahead and check up on Legato's board here. And Legato going down. Who got dropped there? So Deadmau5 going out in 5th. So let's check out Legato. He is rocking the new unit Spacewalker here. Still doing the Venomancer carry, but no Kira, which is interesting. Just kind of has Helicopter with a ton of ability damage. So usually you see Kira 6Bs, but maybe thinking of an Insectoid transition instead. Deadmau5 lasted way longer? Yeah, that reminds me. Let's go ahead and update the points for Deadmau5. So he gets 3 points, I believe. Alright, so this top 4 was pretty stacked. So Legato versus Invoker. Looks like the Venomancer will be going down to Invoker here. But it's actually... let's actually check Benny versus Vince right after this. I'm not actually going to jump right now. They're really close to going out. And it's going to be Benny dropping out. So there we go. Benny securing 4th at least. So it was Deadmau5 and Benny out of the open fort. And they kind of just finished in the middle of the pack. Let me go ahead. Benny getting 4 points there. Now we have Vincent with that 3-star Avenge Knight. He was looking such a dangerous position until he got this bad boy online. It has a Barbaric Curious and an Infused Mass on here, so it's going to be life stealing a ton. So can Avenge Knight secure the victory for Vincent? I feel like it's likely though. It's definitely favorable into Invoker. It's just whether Vincent can beat Legato, which they're facing off now. Looks like Vincent even got the Granny in there. So this one's pretty convincing. So let's see. Is Vincent beating Legato and is going to take 1st place? Oh, he's dumpstering Legato. Oh, this is game 1 for Vincent right here. Legato's looking to transition insects, but it's way too late. He's at 11 HP with next to no gold. I like the idea, but I don't know if insect... I don't know. I mean, maybe. Alright, so there it is. He's going to start his transition. Has 1 round to go. I guess he likes the insects into the dragons, perhaps. Because dragons is going to clear everything at once. And then the insects will come back to life, right? But the main thing is, he doesn't have Kira. I thought this build was all about the Kira stacks. Oh, but once again, facing off against Vincent's Avenge Knight. This could be GG for Legato here. Yeah, the Avenge Knight is now on the Veno carry. Veno carry goes down and Legato will go out in 3rd place. Convincing. Yeah, Vince killing it here. So Legato goes ahead, secure himself 5 points there. And I mean, if it just goes based on matchups, 6 Knights is better than is a counter matchup to 5 Dragons. Oh, and actually recognizing that Invoker recognized he did no longer... oh no, he's still playing 5 Dragons, never mind. But it looks like he's looking to set up 4 Spirits to counter the Avenge Knight. So this one's not completely over here. Has a Zeus 2 with all the items pretty much. Divinity Knights can beat Stacked Avenge. 4 Spirits can technically beat Stacked Avenge as well, we'll see. And he just has to get like 1 solid round over him. So just a quick 10 damage and this one's over. So not gonna let Vincent react at all. Maybe try to move the items to DK perhaps. We'll see. Maybe to Granny. So what can Invoker do to stop this Avenge Knight? Finds a Water Spirit. Finds a Dark Spirit too. That's actually pretty huge. And it's gonna decide not to do the 4 Spirits. So it's just gonna keep this exact same board he has going on here. Let's see. Full Claw one coming out for the Avenge. I don't know. I still think Vince has this. So yeah, Avenge Knight is not even taking any damage right now. Yep, just slicing through every single unit on Invoker's board here. Alright, so Invoker has to make a change now. The board he has is not going to beat the Avenge, so he has to try something else. Is Divinity Knights 5 Knights, 2 Wizard, 3 Divinity? Divinity Knights is like try to get Argali, Evil, and Hell Knight 3-star. Alright, so he's gonna go ahead and drop 5 Dragons, is gonna keep 4 Divinity, and is gonna add 4 Spirits. So Avenge Knight is a melee unit, so it should technically get countered by Spirits. How many Petrifieds can happen here? Let's see. Oh, but the Avenge Knight right in front of the Zeus. That Venom combo was pretty good there, yeah. Everything surrounding the Avenge Knight, and this is going to be 10 damage if Dark Spirit gets to go off one more time. And in one round, Invoker taking it. There you go, 4 spirits, the direct counter there. Wow, very well played by Invoker there, and well played by Vince as well.
Have you seen Gawk at 4 o'clock?
Remember, this is just for game 2, guys.
There's an arrow with your name on it.
Alright, so game 2, we got the same 8 players here. Game 1, top 3 were Invoker, Vincent, and Legato. So those seem to be the players coming out the strongest right now. Doesn't necessarily mean those 3 players are going to win this, but hey, they're likely, right? Starting off with top 3s, can't complain. And look at the little green stone spirit. That one's actually pretty cool. They haven't added the water spirit recolor, right? I've been seeing the previews of that, but I'm usually not the biggest fan of recolors, but the little glowing effect, like radioactive stone spirit, kind of cool. Alright, so we'll jump on board with whoever gets the first 2-star here. For now, it looks like we're just on Fun's board. So nothing too crazy. Gotta collect my spectator candies, why not? So who's gonna high roll into round 4? Let's see. Ooh, Pair of Hell if he wants it. Yep, it's gonna drop the bomber for the Pair of Hell Knights.
Plunge them into chaos.
No 2-stars just yet, though. Enjoying the hype? Yeah, we're trying. This is like a final, so I want to do somewhat hype, you know? But I still want to read chat, too. I don't like... Sometimes when I get too into the tournaments, I'm like ignoring chat too much, but I don't want to ignore you guys. So I'm still keeping an eye on chat. Maybe on game 5, we'll go full commentator. But for now, we're kind of still chilling. Alright, looks like Fun IG is gonna go ahead and commit to that Shadow Edge for his Hell Knight. So any 2-stars? No, so not really a high roll early like we've seen in some games. But this time we're gonna go Vincent with the full open fort and Deadmau5 opening again. So this is 2 games in a row opening for Deadmau5. Shirtless game, cast 5, cannot wait. No, we'll save that for the subathon, Mikey. And thank you, Eladin. Alright, so it looks like Benny's starting things off with the Panda. I'm gonna actually jump on board with Benny, see if he can get that, some better Panda luck than he did in game 1. Because he also tried running Panda that first game.
Let the hunt begin.
Is he the only one running Panda for now? Let me see. Oh, but Fun IG hitting the Hell Knight too, and Glacial. Wow. So there we go. Fun IG, what place did he get that first game? He got 7th, so this actually has a lot of potential for him. But it's T-Rexy, also someone who didn't have the hottest first game, starting things off with Taboo 2 and Unicorn 2. A little bit of Beast, and a Bomber and a Treant. Or Whisper Seer, I mean. No items committed just yet, it's just being a bit more patient with it. And Vincent also taking his Panda gamble chances. So it's Benny and Vincent with some early brews. So let's see if we get some Panda nonsense. I like do and I don't want to see Panda. Like I don't necessarily mind it. Maybe these players might mind it if they get a legendary. But hey, it makes it a bit exciting sometimes. As long as it doesn't happen every single game, I think it's okay. Oh wow. 4 knights in the shop.
Holy light will shine and show the way.
So T-Rexy will go ahead and pick up the Avenge and the Argali Knights.
In the name of the moon,
I'm actually just gonna go ahead and pick up all 4 knights. Why not? So, but he does know Fun IG already has knights here, so it's not gonna have them completely for free. So it's gonna be whoever rolls them a little bit better. Alright, so T-Rexy versus Legato. Legato just starting things off with Wind Ranger, a hammer, and some warriors, a little bit of cave. But no 2-stars on the side of Legato just yet, so... I was gonna say T-Rexy was gonna get this, but this is actually really close. Wind Ranger might just secure it. Oh, never mind. Night Shield's OP. Yeah, he does have 4 knights already. So T-Rexy keeping the 100% streak so far. Invoker going down to Fun IG. So who else is still at 100? Yeah, it's just Fun and T-Rexy. So I'm just gonna say I'm these two for now.
All I need is my bow, an arrow, and
It's like T-Rexy finding the 2-star Seer. Is gonna opt to drop the Taboo Witcher 2-star for now. Would rather keep the 4-Knight buff for now. What is Fun IG still running with? He just has the Hell Knight. Yep, Hell Knight with double Winning Club action. There we go. And oh my god, he has 2 more Hell Knights on the bench. He is super high rolling Hell Knight here. If this game isn't a Hell Knight 3 for Fun IG, I don't know what is. This is a lot of Hell Knights by round 7. Even against that Taboo Witcher, supposed to be taking away that demon buff for Hell Knight, he's still gonna crush it. So is Hell Knight 3 good enough to carry for a win? I don't know. It might be. Alright, so there's this 4th Knight there. Yep, so 4-Knight buff, just like T-Rexy. But T-Rexy actually ends up going down. Who ended up beating him? Invoker. Alright, not surprised. So we haven't checked up on Invoker's board. Let's go check it out. So he's just running a little bit of Witcher here with the items on the Fallen, a little bit of Cave, and a little bit of a Demon here with the Hell Knight. So still just rocking all the 1-stars though. Oh, and Legato, he only had some 1-stars last time we saw him, but now he has an Abyssal Guard 2-star and a Red Axe 2-star. So usually when you high roll a 2-star warrior like this, it's a pretty good signal to go 9 warriors, and 9 warriors just got buffed in this recent patch, so might not be the worst idea for Legato. I know Legato wants to play those 6 humans, but hey, he just has to play whatever the shop gives him. In one of these 5 games, we'll see Legato play human. I'm sure we will. So it looks like Deadmau5 actually just loose streaking by himself. So I think Vincent was opening, but he's actually at level 6 now, so he's not even gonna worry about open 40. Let's actually jump on board with Benny here. He looks like he got a panda proc. He got the Storm Shaman coming out. So there we go. Did Vincent get any panda? No. So it's just running 4 K-Clan double Shaman. So this is kind of crazy. I wonder if we see a little bit of a 4 Shaman coming out, because that 1-star Storm Shaman can transform into a 2-star legendary, which is kind of crazy if we do it in the early rounds. So I was kind of trying to think back on Shaman recently, or yesterday I mean, and I saw in DAC that they added a new Shaman piece. So the 4 Shaman buff, or the rework they did, doesn't sound like a big deal right now, but I feel like as they add more Shaman units to the game, I feel like the earlier you can get 4 Shaman, the stronger it can be. And there he goes. He has the 3 Shamans. If he really wants to try his luck with 4 Shamans early, that'd be nuts to see. We've never seen it since the rework before. Hey, and an early Storm Shaman might just be the signal to try it out. So this is crazy, because this is the biggest stage, right? This is qualifier for Worlds, and you're trying something new. It's like, oh my god, it's so nerve-wracking. I don't know if he actually will try something new, but he could. That's the thing. You have to decide. Do I go for a new strategy? Do I go to something that I've won before? Like maybe he can still go like Divinity Lava out of this, you know? He high rolled the Lava Shaman. So a lot of decisions he really has to consider. 4 Shaman early seems great. Yeah, I agree. It seems like it has a lot of potential. Especially that legendary Shaman. So we'll see. maybe Benny shows us some new text. And Fun IG, literally, we mentioned how hard he's high rolling that Hell Knight, and 2-star Hell Knights, and he's 1 Hell Knight away from a 3-star. How? Fun IG finishing in 7th game 1 and is about to have a 3-star Hell Knight before round 15. This is insane high rolling. And even gets, oh no, uses the egg for Avenge, so okay. He could have had a 3-star Hell Knight, but hey, 2-star Hell Knights, never bad. And 3 wooden clubs. Wow, so not only is the unit RNG on it Fun side, but the item RNG on his side as well. This is looking great for him. Yeah, we know he's doing good. I kind of want to keep on board with Benny. I'm curious to see what he does out of this one. Oh my god, T-Rexy with the teleport dagger seer. The toxic seer coming out. Oh my god, and it keeps spawning. How much damage is this? Oh my god, that's too much damage early. Yeah, he's collecting the Storm Shamans too. I just randomly bet. Yeah, you felt something in your gut, because Fun IG is definitely high rolling this game. Looks like Chase not doing too bad himself. Does go to level 7 on that streak. But I'm kind of just sticking with Benny for a little bit. Decided to just run, he's dropping the Panda officially now. Just a little bit of 4 Cave, 2 Glacial. Oh, but has to face off against the high roller here. Looks like the items were transferred over to the Avenge Knight, so we'd much rather get that Avenge Knight stacks going. I'm surely gonna get it here. Alright, let's actually leave Benny alone. Let's jump over on board with Chase after this one. We'll jump on board with Benny once he has a more solidified build. So Chase for now is on a 6-win streak. He's getting it done with Divinity Hunter a little bit, huh? Yeah, just kind of has the Divinity buff. Pulse Staff on Wind Ranger 2-star. Soul Reaper just for value. It's not really activating Agrisis or anything like that. But hey, Soul Reaper with Divinity buff, it's constantly heals, so makes sense why he's streaking. Can we also do Fun IG if he hits health 3? Yeah, for sure. We'll watch both Fun IG versus Chase. So surely Fun IG is gonna keep it. Chase's board was strong, but too many upgrades on the side for Fun. Oh, scratch that! Wind Ranger OP! Surely I thought Avenge Knight squeezed it, but maybe I'm used to seeing more stacked Avenge Knights. Wait a second, nope. So Chase is gonna take down Fun IG. So 8 more gold going his way. Yep, going to 30 gold there. So even with the high rolling Chase, kind of getting the better of it. And wait a sec, I just realized what he's looking to set up. So he has a Soul Reaper, and has the Desperate Dog, and has Lava. I think he's trying to go Divinity Lava Warlock. So I kind of thought Benny might consider that same comp. Oh, you know why we might see this? This comp, this Warlock Divinity, this is actually really strong into Knights. So maybe he was kind of just trying to prepare, recognizing Fun was just high rolling this lobby. Just trying to pick a good comp that would counter Knights. Nah, but for now, Chase is going to continue that win streak all the way into round 15. Is Invoker opening middle of the round? Yeah, he is. He's just kind of sticking it through with 50 gold. And wow, no upgrades coming out for Invoker. That is kind of crazy. So it's round 15. Let's go ahead and take a look at these comps. So Fun IG literally 1 Hell Knight away from Hell Knight 3. So clearly going 6 Knights here. Either Hell Knight 3 or Revenge Carry. Chase going for Divinity Lava Warlock, I'm willing to bet. T-Rexy running Feathered or Beast. He has Beast and Feathered in here, so up to him. I'm gonna put it at Beast instead. Maybe runs like a Whisper Seer 3-star with 6 Beasts for a little bit. Benny is running 4 Cave. I don't know, maybe he's doing some Shaman shenanigans. We'll see. Invoker is looking to transition feathered assassins. Vincent with just has Panda and Mage. Nothing too crazy coming out for Vince. I'm not. He's just some kind of mage build. I'm not even sure. Legato with 6 warriors and Deadmau5 with 4 beasts. So not too solidified for Legato Deadmau5 right now. We could just put him at beast for now. So maybe 3 6 beast players perhaps. What do you typically add for 6 feathered 3 sins with 2 marine? Probably Warlock, Glacial, or legendaries really. Yo, and Hobbs gifting 2 subs. Thank you so much, Hobbs. Boomer and Urban Ninja getting gifted. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. So let's jump on board with Invoker here. I want to see what he can do. So finds that 3-star Whisper Seer. Is gonna bench roll what he needs. I like it. He is a believer of the Church of the Bench Rolling. I am as well. So, he's actually gonna try to keep loose streaking here. Yeah, he's gonna stay at 50. Has the option to put in Priest, no? But maybe what doesn't want to blacklist Abby's away. I appreciate the follows, guys. Alright, so I wanted to check out Invoker because I thought he would have a big roll down around here since he was kind of like opening. But Invoker just kind of playing it a bit more patient here. The bench roll church. Yeah, that's what I call it. If you believe in bench rolling, it's the bench roll church. The Church of the Bench Rolling. Because it's kind of like, you know, bench rolling as a... Yeah, exactly. Because it's like a superstition, right? It's not confirmed or denied. You just kind of believe. So I just call it that. It's kind of a meme for me. Alright, so Invoker. Finding the 3 assassins. Finding that Shining Archer. Would love to find that Shining Assassin to get 6 feathered in here. But not committing too much gold. It's actually gonna just keep staying at 50 for now. I'm a devout bench roller. Yeah, I mean, if it works for you, it works, right? Alright, so it looks like Fun still doesn't have the Hell Knight 3. Maybe there's barely any Hell Knights left. It looks like Invoker's carry is gonna go down here. Invoker seems to be fine, just kind of loose streaking. He has a priest in there, so he's okay. But someone who's getting dangerously low, we gotta check out Deadmau5 here. He's down to 21. And did Benny finally decide what he's doing? No. So at this point, is it even worth to try to get 4 Shaman? Like, I thought maybe rounds like 11 through 15, if you could squeeze in 4 Shaman, it would be strong. At this point, I'm not sure. So what is Deadmau5 trying to go for?
I used to be a painter. Then I took an L.
I mean, I guess the classic. Just classic Beast Warrior here. 6 Warrior, 4 Beast. Looks like the carry is going to be Tusk Champion for now. Alright, going up against Vincent, who does have that Tortilla already. Maybe sort the points table after total points for better oversight. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, so the top one. I just kind of did it based off those kind of the names. So yeah, maybe I can do that. I'll do that for the next rounds. Yeah, it would make more sense. That's a good idea. Still no Hell Knight? Oh, and did Vince get a dev? Let's see.
I am the Eggman.
Oh, is that why he decided to drop Panda? So yeah, both Benny and Vincent did get a Panda proc. Benny got the Storm Shaman, while Vincent got the Devastator. But I don't even know if it's from Panda though. He is at 8. Maybe he kind of just found it. Regardless, Vincent on a 5 win streak here. The items are still between the Tortilla. Wow, he has so much mana items. Mana item on the Bomber, mana item on the Ranger, and the Tortilla. And there we go, Fun IG finally hitting the Hell Knight 3-star. So are the items on the Hell Knight 3? No, still deciding to keep the items on Avenge Knight. But Hell Knight 3, this is a very early 3-star. So surely Fun gets top 3 this game, right? He's at 98 HP with a 3-star. That's top 3 all day. So it's gonna be a good game 2 for him. Oh, and Benny finally hitting the 4 Shaman. Let's jump on board with Benny again. Oh, but this TP Dagger Seer dishing out way too much damage. Yep, even spawning last minute treants here. Alright, so Benny did decide to go 4 Shaman. But what is he gonna go from here? So 4K, 4 Shaman, no Divinity, no Warlock, just a Worm. This is the thing, Benny's just improvising at this point. This is just a very unique build. Yeah, if you guys don't know about the Shaman reworked, every Shaman on his board here, he transforms to a unit of a +2 cell cost. So you see that 2-star Storm Shaman or Lava Shaman is now a 3-star Ripper, and this one is a 3-star Thunder Trace. The other 1-star Shaman is a 3-star Unicorn. That's kind of wild. Shouldn't he pull items off? Yeah, so the Shamans, when they transform, they do not get to keep the items. That is a great call here. Maybe he wants to look to move the items maybe to the Swordsman. Just to get at least some value out of the items. Alright, finds a Desperate Dog. So Desperate Dog would give him Glacial. This is just a very unique build. So I'm gonna stay on board. Dead Mouse is down to 1 with Beast Warrior, but we'll see. Alright, so 2 Lava Shamans coming out. So what is he gonna get here? So 1 Berserker 2, but dies instantly. Gets an Avenge 3-star and a Skull Hunter 3-star. The only problem with Avenge 3-star, it has no items, so I don't know how much of a carry it could be. It has no stacks, no items. So even though it seems strong, not very strong. The delay is awful. Yeah, I wish they would at least, when they transform, go back to full health. That would be a good change. But yeah, you can see the Shaman straight up pretty much die before they even get the chance to transform. So Benny just kind of testing his luck on a new build here. So this could have worked out extremely well for him, or extremely bad. 4 Shaman, a meme confirmed. I mean, I've had situations where 4 Shaman look decent. But yeah, Benny is going to recognize 4 Shaman was not working there, so he's going to transition into 4 Divinity Lava Shaman instead, to try to get a little bit stronger. Puts in that last minute Glacial. So let's see. Legato running Warriors versus Lava Shaman. No Dooms on the side of Legato though. But does have enough damage to take the Lava Shaman down, except I thought it was. Oh wait, he does have a Doom. Scratch that. Alright, so Doom 2 is going to be enough. Or is it? It's not. Dead Mouse surviving against T-Rexy here. So Dead Mouse last game, he had he was pretty low and kind of managed to come back a little bit.
I am the god of war, boy.
Now, so Dead Mouse did end up going the full 6 beasts with Doom. Legato now has the full 9 warriors online. Invoker, Feathered Sins online, but no 3-star warp just yet. Benny finds a Dark Spirit. Wait a second. This has potential. 4 Warlock, Lava Shaman. So if he can actually survive long enough to get the full 6 Warlock online, this one's not, he's not out of it just yet. I know what you're talking about, Persigma. I swear it has its moments. Alright, so Lava Shaman Divinity is gonna be enough to get it over Invoker here. And he's actually only 2 Lava Shamans away from that 3-star, which is a huge power spike. So the other person we saw going for the Warlock Divinity build was Chase. But he gave up on the Shamans. Or on the Lava Shaman at least. Does have Scryer and a Storm Shaman in, but just kind of running Desperate Dog carry for a little bit. Just stay on board with Chase here. We haven't seen him in a little while. Alright, can Doom 2 and the Warriors get there? Doom blinks to the back, but it's currently a Penguin. It Dooms a Scryer. Oh yeah, the Warriors are good. Warriors looking pretty buff right now. But Fun IG versus Deadmau5? Is Deadmau5 dead here? Yep, Deadmau5 will be going out in 8th here. Is that another 8th for him? It might be. Go ahead and update that. Oh no, it wasn't an 8th. He survived. So 0 points for him. Yeah, I can sort it after this one. Man, now Benny's just so low. He had a great game 1, but 0 gold with 1 Lava Shaman away. But even then, it's kind of close because the Lava Shaman could still eat a Doom. So even though if he does hit the 3-star lava, he could still die in 1 shot to either Legato. I guess just to Legato really. And Fun IG keeping the high rolls going, has 2 2-star Avenge Knights. So it's gonna have a Hell Knight 3 and an Avenge 3. That is crazy. And 4 Warlock no carry. I mean, Desperate Dog kind of a carry. It does do a lot of damage if it keeps ulting. Especially if it combos with the Grim Touch as well, which he is blinking in. So it's just like not like a hyper carry. It's just kind of an overall team comp for Chase that's winning him right now. They're doing well for him. Alright, 1 last Lava Shaman. No, it doesn't show up. It's a very, very tricky game for him. And to be fair for Benny, the Panda proc may have confused him a little bit. So Panda gave him a Storm Shaman, and so he tried to make it work to build around the Storm Shaman, but as you see here, he ended up selling that Storm anyways. So the Panda, kind of a gift and a curse this game. I think it kind of ended up backfiring. Alright, the 2 Divinity Warlocks. Is there a Python on this? There is a Python on the Shaman. Oh, this is gonna be 10 damage. Unless Lava can survive. No, it goes down and Benny will finish in 7th. It was just confusing signals early, honestly. It's like you get a Storm Shaman, you try to build around it. It didn't work, so it's just tough. Alright, T-Rexy. Oh, is T-Rexy actually gonna stop Fun streak here? Yeah, Hell Knight is down. And looks like the Venomancer is gonna take down Fun IG. So T-Rexy down at 11. But let's see what he's working with here. So T-Rexy going Insectoid. So how did I miss this? We were kind of missing out on T-Rexy's board here. So he does have tons of 4-cost dupes here with the 2 Spider Queens. Does have Kira active. Decent attack speed items on the Veno, a little bit of armor, and is running just mana on the Whisper Seer. So just trying to do ultimate summoners Insectoid, I guess. And looks like Invoker did find the Abyssal 3, and he catches the Venomancer blink. This could be disastrous. This could be 11 damage to T-Rexy just from positioning. So maybe he knew that he was facing T-Rexy there and positioned perfectly for it. Does Kira work with Summon Treants? I believe so. So these guys are melee, so they should provide Kira stacks, except the Kiras are dead already. So that was just perfect positioning for him. You guys see, he kind of created like a little bit of a pocket for the blink carry and just had the assassins burst him. So my camera's a bit blurry. I'm trying to refocus it. There it is. So is this going to be 11? It is. So T-Rexy was actually pretty strong. He actually stopped Fun IG's streak But it was just Invoker's positioning there. Look at this, kind of creating a pocket here. So whoever blinks into the pocket is gonna get tabooed and gonna get abyssal and assassin. So wow, kind of just really well played there from Invoker. So let me update these points here. So Benny getting 1 point, T-Rexy getting 2 points. All right, so we're gonna stay on Invoker here. Pretty solid items coming out for this Abby too. So going up against Vincent, who did find the Tortilla 2-star. Still keeping the Wind Ranger that got him here too. But Abby's trying to do his best to close this one out. And it will. Wow. Going super low there. 150. Who's this Invoker? They're really good. Yep. We've definitely seen them before, Frozer. But I kind of just want to call them by their names here. Just because, I don't know, they made a decision to compete with these names, so I want to honor that. I felt like we were kind of outing them in the last tournament we casted. Alright, there we go. 3-star Warped Sage for Invoker here. Legato. So some of the players that got top 3 are kind of falling apart here. Legato at 2 HP here. Still rocking that Doom carry. Did manage to find the Sacred Lancer for Glacial here. So maybe Legato not completely out of it. But let's see Invoker making a switch to the other side. And decided not to run that, I guess the Chinese positioning that we've known to call it. Kind of just doing his own thing. And looks like Chase did finally get that Lava Shaman carry here. And is actually going to do a lot. Looks like the Abyssal will go down. Is this going to be 16? It's going to be 15. Invoker going down to 1. Is Legato dead? Yes, Legato will drop there. Legato was running Doom carry. But Invoker, that natural Witcher buff with the Taboo, kind of just negating Legato there. So Legato finishing in 4th. Let me go ahead and update that. So he gets 3 points there. Alright, so Invoker surviving to top 4. So this is actually pretty solid. He did win that first game, so top 4 is really good for him. I don't like how common cross-region smurfiness in these events kind of hurts the competitive integrity, but I suppose Drodo doesn't care. I think they just said if it's happening, like it can only happen if the players are good. And I don't think it's like Invoker, he's not like smurfing that. I think he does have US citizenship. So I think he could still get the ticket if he gets it. So he's not. I think the only real Smurf is Deadmau5. I think he's from South America. But the rest of these guys, I believe, are still NA. Yo, and Frozen with the tier 3 sub. I don't know why it didn't pop up, but I'm seeing it in chat. 14 months. Thank you so much, Frozen. You're incredible. Alright, so he got the Barbaric Cures on the Abyssal Crawler and switches over to that more common, the Chinese positioning, which we calling it. Let's see, going up against Vincent. Abby is absolutely stacked. Is Invoker gonna clutch this game off of 1 HP? Imagine. They had their chance to knock Invoker out, but he just lived with 1. It was all those plays with Priest in the mid game. He was running Goddess of Light for a little bit. Oh wow, and he's actually really close to Shadow.
My hair looks tight.
Alright, finds the Siren 2-star now. Gets a little bit stronger. So as Fun IG did manage to get the Avenge Knight 3 as well. So Hell Knight 3, Avenge 3 for Fun. And then just 2 Divinity builds here as well. Divinity Warlock and Divinity Mage. So Feathered, I would say a little bit favored into Divinity. It's just whether this Feathered can beat the Avenge 3. So we gotta see Invoker versus Chase. Not Chase, Fun. Alright, this Avid Crawler has not gotten a chance to do any damage here. It was disarmed and penguined. Alright, but it's turning up now. Keeps getting stunned though. Oh my god, the CC coming out from the Desperadot. No way. Okay, Abby is now on the lava. It's trying its best to survive. Oh, and it does. Bursting down that lava shaman. Wow, I thought Invoker was dead there. That is crazy. Vincent now going down to 1 HP himself. Who knocked him that low? Fun IG. So yeah, I think this one's coming down between Invoker and Fun here. We haven't seen that matchup yet. What are the items on Avenge? So 320 stacks for Avenge Knight, Barbaric Curious, Shadow Edge, Oblivion. Yeah, I mean, this is as solid as it gets. So I'm gonna stay on Invoker board. I'm pretty sure it's Invoker versus Fun here. They have to be, yep. So this is a matchup who wins the game here. So if Invoker can survive, then I think he can survive all the way. But the Avenge Knight's equally as stacked as that Abby. No, alright, Abby is down, so Invoker will go down, but not before Vince, so at least securing the top 3 there. So wait, what did Invoker win with last game? Oh, with Divinity Spirits, yeah. So this is the second time we see 6 Knights really perform well, especially that Avenge 3-star. Kind of really highlighting the change to Shaman. You just see the hyper carries more. So I think surely Fun is gonna get this, unless wow, even has an Argali 3-star ready to go. Let's go ahead and update the points here for Vince and Invoker. So Vince securing 4, Invoker securing 5. Alright. So now it's whether Chase can take down these crazy 3-stars from Fun's side. And it just goes to show you how much high rolling matters. Like Fun high rolled 2 2-star Hell Knights, and he stayed healthy the entire game. But wait a second, Lava Shaman Divinity looking solid right now. Oh, but the Avenge Knight doing way too much damage there. That's a Fun, still looking good. Alright, he's even chilling at 50 gold. Chase has 7 gold. Not much upgrades he can do to his team. Fun, just 57 gold, chilling right now. 5 win streak. It's like pretty not easy for Fun to close this one out, but he has a lot of HP, a lot of eco, and a lot of time to get it done, right? Chase, he has to find a 3-star Lava Shaman, has to find a Dark Spirit as well, with only 12 gold. So it's a bit more stacked against Chase right now. But not impossible. I think if he does manage to hit everything, it's a favorable matchup against Knights. So we'll see. Chase needs more upgrade? Yeah, or 6 Warlock. I think both would be solid enough power spike. So we'll stay on board with Chase for a bit. Alright, got some more armor. It's gonna just pick up some ability damage here. Oh, the other option that Chase does have is similar to what we saw Invoker do last game. So Invoker put in 4 spirits to try to counter the Avenge 3. That's always an option. 4 spirits, very awkward to squeeze into this build. But if it's a counter and it's gonna work, then you can consider. Regardless, has to find the Dark Spirit anyways. So still looking for that legendary. So Avenge Knight blinking to the back. Looks like the items are pretty much the same here though. Yeah, Lava Shaman getting absolutely dumpstered on there, and this one was much more convincing. So Chase is kind of running out of time here. Fun is gonna win within the next 2 to 3 rounds, so. Alright, yeah, I mean, he's considering spirits. Yeah, he's grabbing them. Yeah, but kind of, yeah, just not enough gold. So surely, once again, even with the 3-star God of War, it's not going to be enough to stop Avenge. Man, appreciate that, Hobbs. So it's going to go ahead and blink on the Scryer here. Nope, it's going to blink on the God of War, but usually God of War is super tanky, but not an Avenge Knight with these items and this amount of stacks here. So Lava Shaman carry getting obliterated once again. And there you go. Fun Shirley's gonna close this one out. Yeah, Chase down to 16 is only a matter of time. So this was just one of those games where you just kind of high rolled out of control. That's what happens. Every single one of these players, you give them a solid early game, and they know how to run away with it. So here we have it. Our Golly 3-star with items, Hell Knight 3-star, Avenge 3-star, with 4 Glacial as well. This is too much. Too much upgrades. Alright, so the last minute repositioned on that Lava Shaman on our Golly here. But the Avenge Knight, yep, it's just 2 stacked. This could be 16 here. Yeah, GG. Fun, just taking it. Chase was trying. Oh, wait, 2 HP. Not over yet, I guess. I still think it's over. He can't find it all with 7 gold. Yeah, he didn't find literally anything. So let's go ahead and check out the final stacks for the Avenge. It got up to 500 full stacks. There we go. He really has to thank this this Hell Knight here. Early Hell Knight was what secured the victory for Fun here. Yeah, GG. It was well fought though. So Chase didn't even run like Lava Shaman most of the game. He kind of just ran Divinity Warlock and stayed healthy. It was only to the very end he put Lava Shaman in. Yeah, Knights just doing what they do, just slicing through there, and Fun IG securing the victory. Game 2. Hey, what's he leading up to a fight for the title? So it's not legit. One punch from either would kill us. Oh, absolutely. If you take that's the thing. Like Ngannou seems like he's gonna be like, he could be the champion, right? Because he just looks like the most dangerous man ever. Yeah, he would actually like straight up kill someone.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Alright, so we got game 3 coming out here. Who's actually leading the points? It's Invoker, right? Invoker currently in first, Vince in second. Alright, there we go.
Last demon.
And Vincent with the round 2 Soul Breaker. There you go, locking that first shot. Benny needs top 1 to get back. Yeah, and he can definitely do it, honestly. So that game 2 was just Panda kind of messing up his groove.
Victory always comes at a price.
So that's not even like Benny, that was just Panda messing him up. So he could definitely come back, right? There's still 3 games to play, so it's still anyone's game. Like literally anyone's game. So actually this game pretty important since it's game 3.
I've heard that there's a place where witchers are.
So we're just gonna stay on Vincent for a little bit here. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of guys voting for Invoker though. Yeah, I mean, you could win this one. I can see someone random winning it too. Let's go for T-Rexy game 3. I'm predicting that. I like him to win this one. We're gonna go for the wild card.
At least you get to watch me win.
Alright, double club and a pulse for Vincent. But it looks like he will just grab the pulse staff instead. Wow, 2-star Taboo Witcher and 2-star Soul Breaker for Vincent early? That's kind of insane. How many people get into Worlds? Just first place. So first place takes all the glory. And wow, this is actually a very high roll lobby. 2-star Soul for Invoker, 2-star Bomber for Benny, and 2 stars for Vincent. It's a very high roll game. And there you go, putting that Taboo Witcher in the back. That's kind of what you do. It's very popular in the early game to blink in units. So Taboo, super strong. Yo, and Croc, hello.
At my place, if we win, that is.
So what is Vince gonna do out of these early high rolls here? Literally can do anything. These are just strong early game units, so doesn't have to commit a certain direction just yet.
I feel dizzy.
It's gonna go ahead and just add 3 warriors. So 3 warriors with some 2 stars. And Invoker finding a bunny with Mealstorm? I'm actually jumping on Invoker here. So wow, he's high rolling as well. Vince, actually Invoker high rolling harder than Vincent. You know what I would love to see out of this Shining 2-star here? I would love to see the 9 feather build. Whether we actually see it or not is up to Anti-Mage, but that would be pretty nuts. I haven't really got to see this in competitive. I know it's strong, but it does need to be high rolled. But I don't want to gear him towards a certain way. There's his 3rd hunter, perfect. So Fun IG still at the top. What is he running? So Mealstorm, look, Mealstorm coming out for Fun, Mealstorm coming out for Invoker, Mealstorm coming out for Deadmau5. Wow, Mealstorm's so popular in the early game. Everyone's just trying to win streak, and we have T-Rexy and Chase opening this time. Yeah, if you want to get aggressive early, you gotta go Mealstorm apparently. Which is crazy because you see so much feathered and mages, right? But hey, it's the risk you take.
You played well.
Did I actually? Wait, did I actually call him that? I forgot. Sorry if I did. I didn't mean to. Does Taboo fit a 9 feather? No, because Taboo's a Witcher, so it would break the wizards. So the feather you usually run in 9 feather wizards is Warped Sage, Shining Archer, Shining Assassin, and you do like Flame, Source, and Dooms basically. Does Holy Spirit Lance stack? Not the effect, but the stats do. There we go. Wow, this is looking great for Invoker here. Skull Hunter is actually, he might be the strongest 2-star early game. I was kind of thinking about it. Ever since his Porcupeds got buff, every time I've seen a Skull Hunter 2, it always win streaks. So this is insane. 2-star Archer with Meal and the best frontline you could get, at least before round 10. So surely he's going to be win streaking. And Vincent still high rolling himself, finding a 2-star Abyssal Crawler. So Invoker and Vincent, this is a battle of the high rolls. They both are high rolling. And here they go, facing off against each other for the 100% streak. Yeah, but it's gonna be Invoker. That Skull Hunter is just too tanky. Too tanky in the early game. So the last 100%er is gonna be Fun IG. Oh, look at that. What is that? I have not seen that skin yet. What the heck is that? I thought the recolor was green. How is it blue? To be fair, Fun IG almost had Hell Knight 3 round 11. That is true high rolling. But he's looking pretty good. He's at least still 100% here. Just running hunters with Mealstorm. So Mealstorm, if you wanna keep your streak, you gotta get this item early. Is it colorblind? No, it's actually a recolor. I think there's some recolors in the fragment shop, I believe. You can get some. It's a drip dunk stone spirit. Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Alright, so Fun IG gonna keep the streak going here, same as Invoker. And look at what Fun is keeping on the bench. He had such success with Knights last game that he's kind of considering to run it right back. So surely Fun and Invoker have to face each other within the next 2 rounds. Only one can keep the streak. And I think it's gonna be Invoker. He has Agris's Cave, 300, and 3 sources on the bench. Maybe he is thinking 9 feathered. Alright, Fun versus Invoker? Nope. So Fun and Invoker will face each other on round 11. So the green Stone Spirit is level 1. Okay. And it turns into blue. That's kind of cool. I didn't know it color changed. Does it change color if you 3-star Stone Spirit? Alright, Invoker keeping his streak. This Fun keep the streak. Yep. So it's gonna be 200%ers going into round wow. Another Avenge. He has an Avenge 2-star. That is huge. So Fun won the game with Avenge 3 last game and now gets an Avenge 2-star by round 10. That's actually huge for him. Gets to even get the stack on creep round. Perfect timing. So we know pretty much Fun IG is gonna run Knights again. Avenge Knight with the egg, he's fully committed there. Invoker has some options. He's still just running Hunter for now. Vincent with the Abby, I'm thinking he's just playing Feathered Sins. Deadmau5 with a Sniper too. Wow, everyone's doing well early. Not sure, just Hunter for now. Benny, not sure. But we saw T-Rexy, he got a Panda proc here. He has Emberblade, look at that. Alright, so round 11. Fun and Invoker have to face off each other here. So are we going to see maybe a push to 7 by both players? I mean, one of them wants to keep the streak. Kind of looking at to see if they level at all. Yeah, I think Invoker's going to level. Yeah, so Invoker is going to push to 7 here. What is he going to decide to throw in?
We work in the shadows.
He's just gonna throw in the Shining Assassin. So Fun IG is deciding not to level. And instead just gonna put in 4 Knights and get to 20. So it's just gonna give the streak up, I think. Unless Avenge Knight's just busted. Oh, the Skull Hunter got out of the way. Avenge Knight does go down though, right? Yeah, Avenge Knight is down. So it's gonna be Invoker continuing the streak. Oh really, Blake? It turns into a Redstone Spirit. I had no idea. I might actually get that skin now. I mean, I never really 3-star Stone Spirit, but I'd rather have it. Alright, so Invoker is the one that will be applying the pressure to this lobby this game. And he's gonna continue rolling down. He's gonna go ahead and throw in Feathered here. He's not gonna level it. He can't even level if he wants to. He's gonna drop a full Soulbreaker 2-star just for Feathered? No, okay. So rather keep it. He was thinking about it. So facing off against Deadmau5's Sniper. Both carries do have that Mealstorm. But Sniper getting taken out by the assassins here. Alright, Invoker's just chilling right now. He's loving it, right? He's in first place according to the points, and he's looking good right now. So is he gonna be the first one to go to Worlds? That would be crazy. If he wins this one, then surely he's looking primed to win the whole thing.
Time for a miracle.
Okay, I think he is doing it. He's collecting the wizards. Alright, this one's actually gonna be fun to watch. Let's see, what are some of the bottom people thinking? Let's jump on board with Legato here. So Legato running Kira. All items on the Soulbreaker for now. But not sure what he wants to do. Definitely wants to build around the Kira, but with what? Maybe Insectoid? What's a 9 feather build? We might get to see it. I think Invoker's looking to set that one up. Because 9 feathered seems to be really strong from ahead. Alright, but Benny not looking too bad himself. He has also a Skull too. And that Bomber with Divinity. Oh, let's actually jump aboard with T-Rexy here. He has all 3 pandas here. So originally I thought he would go like Feathered Assassin, right? But maybe now if he gets a bit more pandas, maybe he has the option to go 6-piece panda. So the only player risking it with the panda. Let's see if it pays off for T-Rexy. He needs to find that Emberblade. Or the Emberblade 2-star, I mean. But has to deal with Invoker first, so it's gonna take a big shot here. At least the taboo's on the Skull Hunter, right? So it might not spawn. Hey, Umbra spawn, so still a good amount of damage. An Invoker 10 win streak. Oh my god. This is just too much. Too much pressure. Alright, so round 15, we probably can tell the comps from now. So Invoker, I'm going to put him at 9 feathered. I think that's what he's going. So Fun IG is running it right back with 6 Knights Avenge carry. Vincent is going to be running Feathered Assassins this game. Benny with Divinity. Yeah, Divinity Mage. He has Tortilla, maybe even Divinity Lava. Just whatever he hits first. So either way, Benny's going Div. Dead Mouse. I'm actually not sure. Just running Hunter for now. To be decided. Because Hunter's more of a transition, but we can't see it yet. Chase. No idea, actually. He has Ripper 2, Bomber 2. He has Goblins, but his bench tells me nothing. He has Hell Knights and God of Wars. So what, Knights or Div? No idea what Chase is going just yet. T-Rexy is just trying to get lucky with Panda. So maybe 6 Beast Panda for T-Rexy. And Legato trying to do, let's put him at 6 Beasts. Alright. Just got here, what qualify these players for this tournament. So this was it was kind of a tournament that's been qualified since some point in the season. So you just have to keep winning and you keep moving on to the next rounds. So yeah, you just gotta, there's an in-game championship every single season. So in the next season, everyone will get a chance to qualify again, and it goes on every season.
People always say I'm crazy.
There we go, one more Ember Blade for T-Rexy here. And yeah, this looks like he's gonna start picking up the beast. He's gonna get Assassin here for the Ember. Well, whose board do we? Let's take on Invoker. See if he can keep that streak alive. What is he running here? What is this?
One bullet, 3
He leveled to 8 and is gonna put another Hunter in. So it looks like he wanted to get to 6 Hunter, but didn't quite make it. How is the Avenge Knight looking? Okay, pretty solid items for Avenge. This might be Invoker streak coming to an end. Yeah, Avenge Knight's gonna be good enough. Alright, so 10 more gold going to Fun IG. Like, he needed that. He was already in a good position. So that is not good news. I mean, that's great news for Fun. Not good news for Invoker. Because I think he might, Fun IG might be the only Knight player in the lobby once again. So giving him more gold, just more chances to find that Avenge Knight. And if we take a look at Fun's board, he already has 2 more Avenge Knights on the bench. So this is probably looking prime to be another Avenge Knight 3-star. So let's stay on board with Fun here. Actually, scratch that. Let's go to Vincent. He's on a streak. How are the Abbey items looking like? Has potential. Does fit Marine in. Does still have 3 sins with that Soulbreaker. But will be falling. So Fun IG is taking everyone's gold. He took Invoker's gold. Now he's taking Vincent's gold. And I just mentioned he didn't need any more gold. He was already pretty close to that Avenge 3-star. So wow, Fun. He's looking prime to take top 3 at least again. So not a good game 1, but 2s and 3s has been great for Fun here. Take the Avenge Knight. Yep, you gotta take the Avenge Knight. We're in tournament here. You gotta grief when you can here. Especially when he's streaking, right? Now OP for real? Yep, since 4 Shamans are out, they definitely seem strong. Oh, and I finally figured out what Chase is going. It finally clicked for me. So he had Divinity and he had Knights, but I didn't click that he would just run Divinity Knights. So yeah, he's actually running Divinity Knights Argali carry here. I don't know why I didn't catch that sooner, because I've seen Chase run this exact build before. No wonder I was confused. I was like, what the heck is he running? And it looks like T-Rexy finally did find that Ember Blade 2-star. There we go. Maybe things could turn around now for T-Rexy. Nah, but this Argali's not going down at all. If this was me, 3 players would build Knights. I mean, Knights very, very strong right now. So yeah, it's kind of surprising to not see more Knights come out. The only other Knight variant we have is Divinity Knights. So no other people contesting 6 Knights or Avenge Knights really. He actually doesn't have Divinity, only God of War. Did he not have 2 Divinity in? Alright, either way, he has 4 Divinity in now. What I meant was he's looking to set it up, right? So 4 Divinity, 3 Knights. And the way I've seen this build really be played, it's kind of just stays low level at 7 or 8. And you just want to 3-star as much of these knights as possible, especially that Argali. But the main counters to this build is kind of similar to most divinity builds. It's just Doom. If that Argali knight eats a Doom, it's kind of over for it. But for now, looking good. But T-Rexy falling to 8. Yeah, only running 4 beasts, and that Ember, maybe it just came out a little too late. Also doesn't have the best items for the Ember Blade. Oh man, unlucky Panda game for T-Rexy here. Where are the other items at? Oh, his other items are Frantic Mass. So he can't quite put the Frantic on the Ember Blade. That's the problem. That's why the Ember Blade seems to be lacking some damage here. How much stacks on Avenge? Let's go ahead and check. Which Avenge Knight? He has 2 Avenge Knight 2-stars. So one has 135 stacks. The other one looks like he just put on the board. So once these guys will combine, would be probably over 200 stacks. Divinity Knights don't use Avenge, so yeah, technically his carry is gonna be uncontested for sure. Oh, and wow, yeah, he even has 3 humans in here with DK, so he's even collecting books. Wow, Fun is in a phenomenal position right now. Yep, Church of the Bench Rolling is gonna put the Avenge Knight on the bench. Oh, never mind. He actually is just gonna put in, what did he have? Doesn't he have it? He's missing a unit, no? Where's the unit? There's a unit that's invisible right now. Soul Reaper. Why was Soul Reaper invisible? What kind of nonsense was that? I was like, why is he taking out Avenge Knight there? But makes sense. Might as well get Aegris's. Wow, and that was just dumpstering Invoker here. So has Invoker come up with a game plan yet? He is utilizing Wizards for 4 Aegris's 6 Hunter. Has a DK. Maybe trying to go Dragons again. DK over Lightblade 2? I guess not. He'd rather have... So Lightblade 2 seems to be doing more damage than DK, but with Dragon Knight you can get the books. So it's whether you want to start getting the human books or not. I don't think Lightblade makes that much of a difference. I personally prefer just running DK because Avenge Knight's going to be the last one standing anyways. So you always get the books. So I don't think it... I like DK over Light. Alright, Divinity Knights versus 6 Knights. I think Divinity gets it. Yeah. Avenge Knight just got dumpster there. That pure damage, right? Yeah. So Chase is going to be taking that juicy win streak gold. And I think T-Rexy will fall, so a bit of unlucky Panda there, unfortunately. And now we see Chase with the Divinity Knights on a streak here. At least he has a 3-star God of War, which is pretty nice. Did opt to level to put in that Doom. So it didn't decide to stay at 7 for the 3 stars. But a couple more items coming out for our Argali Knight here. Let's see if Chase can maintain the streak. Yep, and Invoker did transition 5 dragons. So originally we thought he might set up the 9 feathered, but just didn't find the units he needed for that. So 5 dragons it is for Invoker. Yep, already at level 9 as well. Yeah, so Chase 6 win streak for now, and it's Legato down to 2 HP. So Legato, he had the early Kira in here, but is gonna drop Kira and just put in duplicates. So 6 beasts, but unfortunately no carry. So it's just running Werewolf 2-star carry, which is not your traditional carry in 6 beasts. So just a bit of unlucky game for Legato, but 2 more games to make it up. But surely I think Legato will be going out here. Yeah, it looks like Benny has that 2-star Tortilla, even has... Oh, that's not a Dark Spirit, that's a Thunder Spirit. Yeah, Legato finishing off in 7th here. And Beast was a decent pick too. Not like many people were running Beast this lobby. Just couldn't find the carry. Just moving a bit too fast. And speaking of carries, we got Vincent with a 3-star Abyssal Crawler. How are the items looking like? Double Frantic, Oblivion, and just needs a lucky coin for Shadow Edge. So this is actually a really good game for Vincent. So I predict Fun and Vincent for sure top 3 right now. So who joins him there? How many players will go to World? Just one, Rayskin. Just one. Let me go ahead and update the points during creep round. So T-Rexy, 8th. Legato getting 1 point this time around. Alright.
Victory always comes at a price.
No lucky coin, but has another Frantic if he wants it. Is item disappearing when combining a known issue? Kind of, Elegant. It is like it is a bit of a bug, but when you see an item disappear, this goes for anybody, just hit redistribute items and you'll see it pop back in your bag, and then you can put the items back on. So just hit redistribute items if you see that ever happen. Alright, so Vincent will level up to 9 to throw in 3 Hunter with Marine. Where is Invoker from? So you probably know who Invoker is, Ultima. We just he goes by a different name traditionally. He lives in, I think he has his US citizenship, but he lives in Oceania. I don't know what flag that is. This is a Smurf. Alright, there we go. Vincent making that comeback with the Abbey.
I can show you a thing.
And Chase still streaking, looking strong. So I actually want to jump on board. We could go with Deadmau5 here. He's looking rough. Something like that, Ultima. So Deadmau5 looking to set up 6 Agresses, but not a single DK in sight for Deadmau5. So it's just going to have to rely on that. Opting to stack Agresses 2-star instead of Sniper 2-star. So it just likes the Agresses Ranger a bit more. I think this is it for Deadmau5. Agresses 2-star, not a very potent carry at this stage of the game. So Deadmau5 will be getting knocked out here. Surely this is 6, right? He's actually not going to drop here. It's actually going to be a draw. Not a draw, but he's going down to like 3. Cannot confirm it. Yeah, we cannot confirm or deny, basically. So we're just going to honor the names these guys competed with, alright? Oh my god, and Fun G once again. We look away for a second. Round 28, 3-star Revenge Knight, 3-star Hell Knight, 2 games in a row. Is this man serious? What in the what? All right, someone's got to start contesting nights. This is insane. Like, don't let someone go 6 nights for free. This is just insane. He's about to have all the 3-stars. So I can almost guarantee you, Fun is gonna run nights game 4. Like, it's just working so well for him. Obviously, you kind of gotta high roll it. He keeps high rolling the Avenge, is the thing. How can you counter this? Yeah, 4 Spirits we saw beat an Avenge 3-star in game 1. So 4 Spirits is a pretty good answer, which Invoker can set up from Dragons. So if someone does stop Avenge 3, it could be Invoker. Vince even tried griefing. Yeah, I know. Players tried, but it still could not work. So Deadmau5 finally going down to the crazy 3-star Knights here. So wow, very well played for Fun here. You drop in 8 Shamans, transform yourself to Chuck Norris. That usually helps against Knights. There you go. Chuck Norris can take this down, I believe. Except he's not a unit. So we're gonna jump on board with Chase here. It looks like he's no longer on that streak. Not even close to the 3-star Gali, but does have a Doom 2-star now. But I don't know. Avenge 3 Can it be stopped? Road Company streamer, chess stream? Not recently, Ohio. But hey, good to see you again. Yeah, Avenge 3 just slicing like butter through the entire enemy team. Argali's gonna try to heal, but Chase going down to 19 HP. Imagine how that's a crazy effect. That should be like a workshop mode or something like that. Alright, so let's actually take a look at Benny here. We haven't really looked at him too much. And speaking of 4 spirits, yeah, he's doing just that. So if anything can stop Fun IG's rampage with these 3 stars, it's gonna be 4 spirits. So I think the only people in the position to do it is Invoker and Benny. So Benny has a 2-star tort, but but not much frontline outside of that. I mean, I guess 4 spirits, all the frontline you need, perhaps. I was really hoping to see 9. Me too, but Invoker just didn't find it, unfortunately. I think he was considering it, but let's stay on board with Benny here. So is Spirits good against anything else? Yeah, Spirits are actually going to be really good against Vincent too. So Vincent running Abyssal Crawler, which is a melee carry. So Spirit's going to be really good against Fun and Vincent, not so good against Invoker and Chase. So it just depends who Benny faces here. And very interesting position here, kind of keeping the Tortilla nice and centered. Usually you can see Tortillas being positioned more in the corners, but maybe Benny just likes his more like central tort. Alright, is 4 spirits good enough? There's the first petrify for Revenge Knight. Can it keep staying petrified? There, alright, the second one. The tricky part with spirits is Avenge Knight is so strong that it only takes 1 hit to stop it, or to kill. So it has to really keep getting petrified. And there we go, 4 spirits is the answer. So very well played. 5 head Benny coming out here. So yeah, that's actually a pretty consistent answer. So that's the second time you see Avenge 3 getting taken down for spirits there. So yeah, if you guys see crazy Avenges, you guys just have to adapt with spirits. So we're gonna stay on board with Benny here, see what he can do. And he needs his game 3 to go at least top 3 for him, which is possible. He even has that Soul Reaper ready to go if he levels, to just add Warlock here. Alright, going up against Chase. Divinity versus Divinity. Looks like the Tortilla got doomed though, so not much damage coming out for Benny. It looks like it's... oh, this one's close. Argali might actually secure it. I think Chase still takes it, yeah. Argali gets Divinity cooldown, the Water Spirit doesn't since 4 spirits, so... actually, in the current meta, there's only 4 spirits as counter, but like against not melee units. What do you mean, Borin? You mean how to counter range units?
Stone cold.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, how to counter a 3-star DK? I'm not sure about that one. Or 3-star. Yeah, I'm not sure about those. You're right. So we know how to counter the melees. The range 3 stars are tough. It used to be Shaman, but now I'm not sure. Alright, so once again, Spirits versus the Knights. Let's see if this goes towards Benny's favor again. It's looking like it though. The constant CC from Desperate Dog. Yeah. Avenge Knight just can't get any damage going. There we go. This is actually convincing too. The real question is how to counter spirits. I mean, mages in general, like Invoker's comp would be pretty good into spirits, like 5 dragons. But Invoker is on a 4 loss streak now. This is very dangerous position here. He's running Refresher Tortilla, he's running Dragonite 2-star, and 6 mage. So this comp actually pretty good into Benny, but seems to be struggling against the other ones. Yeah, and it still works. Only the elementals or spirits don't get the cooldown, but the rest of the units will, like the Tortilla carry. Alright, Divinity versus Dragons. The Doom completely whiffs. And there we go. So Chase gonna be going down to maybe under 10. Goes to 4 HP. So what position is Chase in actually? I can't tell, it's too small on my screen. But the points the HP definitely evened out here. Benny was like pretty much the lowest HP for a little while, but once he got the spirits, he kind of made a little bit of a comeback. Chase in 5th, okay. I mean, the points haven't been set yet. Did I already give out Dead Mouse's points? Let me see, I don't think I did. Oh yeah, we did, I kind of want to jump on board with Vincent because he has the most gold, so he has a lot to work with here. Everyone else is pretty much all in except for Vincent, so surely Vincent is going to go to 10. I want to see what he decides to put in. Looks like he has wizards on the bench, so maybe looking to cheat something out here.
At least you get to watch me win.
Alright, Infused Mask coming out for this Abyssal Crawler carry. Actually, he already has that. What is he gonna get? Unless he... Okay, so double Infused Mask for Abby. So this Abby, so much lifesteal, so much attack speed. And there we go. Vincent leveling to 10. What is he gonna look to put in? It looks like he's actually looking to set up his own 4 spirits. So we don't traditionally see 4 spirits fit in Feathered, but if it's a counter, he has to consider.
You can't get caught if you leave no witnesses.
Alright, so didn't find a legendary to add. It's gonna go ahead and throw in... It's gonna throw in 4 Marine. So 4 Marine, 6 Feather with Wizards. Well, this Abyssal Crawler, it's looking absolutely stacked. I don't think Argali, I mean, these items pretty good. Ice Armor, Flicker Staff on Argali, but this thing is just gonna keep healing and healing. I want to say normally Divinity Knights get it over Feathered, but once you get a carry this stacked, it's tough to take it down. Wait a second, it does get taken down. So Chase gets to live. Invoker takes a shot from Benny, and Vincent taking a shot from Chase. So even with such a stacked Abyssal Crawler, still not getting there. Maybe a Doom, maybe just one Doom could have helped them out so much. Could have maybe just doomed that Argali. So Vincent is just trying to figure out how... It's tough to counter everything in the lobby, right? Because 4 Marine is great against Benny, because he's running Tortilla, but not so strong against Fun, right? So do you play towards Benny and Invokers Tortillas with 4 Marine, and just survive to top 3? You know, it's just tough. Yeah, it looks like clearly he is trying to get spirits set up here. But maybe, yeah, I think he's likely to face either Benny or Invoker next. So 4 Marine's actually going to be really helpful. Unless it's Fun. Alright, so Benny. This one should be favorable for Vince. Oh, but never mind. It's 4 spirits versus 4 Marine. This could go either way. Wow, an Invoker getting absolutely dumpstered by Fun there. So it looks like he did not manage to get in Spirit, so Knight's just kind of working Dragons there. And Vince getting worked himself, even though he has 4 Marine. So 4 Spirits really showing up for this this tournament right now. Oh, scratch that. I thought Vince was gonna die. What happened? Abby OP. Alright, so one of the mages down for Vincent. So 4 Marine is only going to be really helpful against Benny. So if Vince survives into a top 2, then surely the spirits are coming in. Let's go ahead and update Invoker's points. He did get 5th.
You can't turn back the tide.
Alright, we're gonna stay on board with Vincent here. We probably could stay on board with Chase, but let's see. Alright, same difference. Chase versus Vince. So still, Vince does not have a Doom to take care of the divinity, but maybe the crits are just good. So Abby looking to do work here. It's just pretty much the Argali remaining. Alright, how fast can Abby attack? Has to take it down? No. Divinity Knight's OP. I guess it's OP with no Doom counter. So Vince going down a little bit. How is Benny going up against Fun here? And it looks like Fun IG actually getting it over Benny. So I think Fun has made some adjustments. Yep, Lightblade 3-star is the adjustment. So these players can try to counter Fun with 4 spirits to try to counter Avenge and Hell Knight. But he has backup. He has a Lightblade 3-star that will not be affected by spirits. So if it really becomes a problem, Infused Mass, Monkey King, Mealstorm, Crystal Sword, all move on the Lightblade Knight and you still win. So yeah, Fun IG is gonna take this one. He has too many 3-stars. It's kind of how it goes. So surely we see at least 2 Knight players next game. Oh no, is Vince gonna get 4th here? Is this 16? It could be with the 3s. No, Chase going out first, and Vince following him out within seconds there. Wow. So Chase 4th, Vince 2nd, and now we have Benny, who needed a big game 3. He got, I believe, 7th last game, or 6th. He finished bottom 4 last game, so if he wanted to win this tourney, he needed this big one. But now we have it. 4 spirits versus Knights. And I was just mentioning it. He can just move all the items to the Lightblade, and he would just win. Can you change the chess player to the corner of the map? No, that doesn't work. I know it worked a little in DAC, but it doesn't work in this one. So let's go ahead and update the points on Creep. We got Chase getting 4, Benny getting 5. Alright. Now what can Benny do to survive this Knight onslaught here? Looks like Fun IG even put in an Abbey Crawler in there. I'm not sure what the Abbey Crawler's for, but... Wow, selling a Tortilla 2-star for a Flame Wizard. You messed with the points? Oh, Vince got... Oops. So... Gotcha, my bad. Vince got 5. So I got that right? Yep, I got that right. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, that's why he did the Flame Wizard, to try to get the combos going. Well, this Avenge Knight still super healthy. It's not, it looks like it might be 18. Nope, it's gonna be 14 going down to 4. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. So yeah, Fun's just gonna run away with this one. He has 60 gold, level 10, 8 win streak. Benny has 0 gold, 4 HP. It's just very tough position. But kind of a cool build Benny came out here with. He's just trying to, it's kind of a counter comp. Just 4 spirits with a little bit of Warlock, a little bit of sustain with the Soul Reaper, a lot of CC with Desperate, and just running that Flame Wizard as a carry. So either way, I think it was just too many 3-stars on the side of Fun IG. And that's just going to be the difference here. Yeah, and if Avenge Knight keeps getting petrified, Lightblade surely doing the damage. GG, game 3. Going to Fun, but Benny making it a little bit closer, taking 2nd there. So let's go ahead and give out the final points. Fun taking 8, so 2 wins in a row for Fun. That's huge. And Benny taking 6 points this time around. So currently now in first place, we got Fun IG Invoker second place, and Vincent in third place. So the points are getting really close right now.